Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now, one of the major things I've heard people talk about, the last couple of days since the new immigration policy being put into place is what is the possibility of being able to get sponsored role if you're a student or you recently graduated as a student in any of the UK universities. You're currently on the post-study work visa. The question has been, what then is the future? What is the plan? How would one be able to get a visa sponsorship job here in the UK? Now, what I'll be sharing with you in this video is, I'm going to talk about the challenges that comes with the new policies and also the way forward. The goal is not just to talk about the problems. The most important thing is, how do we get out of this issue? What are the different measures you can put in place if you're looking at getting a sponsored role? And yeah, amidst all of the new immigration policies. So if you're currently a student, you are a dependent, you are on the post-study work visa, and you're looking for a job, you're looking for a sponsored job, you sure do want to stick to this video to the end. And if you're coming across my channel for the first time, I share everything UK immigration, transition into tech and personal finance on this channel. You might not do well to hit on the subscribe button to join the amazing Go family. And my returning subscribers, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Now, I have to be very honest and be very sincere with the fact that it becomes more challenging to get a job now, especially if you didn't graduate from any UK universities. It means that any job you're going to get that would sponsor, you have to earn at least 41,700. That's the new policy. However, as we all know, if you graduated from any of the UK university in the last 2 years, or you are under 26 years old, or you have any of the STEM degree, you've got PhD, there's a new entrant rule that you can use to avoid having to necessarily meet the the 41,700 threshold requirement. However, now before the new policy, it's been very challenging for people to get sponsored roles. What with the new policy, what it means basically now is that it becomes more challenging. I had a one-to-one session a couple of days ago with someone. I think that was on the 3rd of July, and the employer had promised to provide sponsorship. They didn't just promise, they had the whole process in motion already. But because the COS haven't been issued yet, with the new immigration policies, he got an email from HR, this month. That was on the 4th. Yeah, it was last Friday, on the 4th of July. And it was told that they would not be able to go forward with the sponsorship solely because of the new policies. With the look of things, their license to sponsor would not be out until after the 22nd of July, when the new process or the new policy will be implemented. And I haven't spoken with the person. I think the job he currently does pays about £32,000. Yes, about £32,000. And because he's on post-study work visa, he could leverage on the new entrant rule, and that was why they were willing to sponsor. Before, as at now, if you earn about 30,960 and you are qualified for the new entrant rule, you will be able to get sponsored. So, but now the issue now is with the new policy saying that for you to get sponsored via the new entrant rule, your salary on the job you're doing must pay at least £33,000, £30,400 thereabouts. So it means that with this 32,000 job, they wouldn't be able to sponsor. So the whole sponsorship thing is now off the table based on what the employer told him. So the question now is, what is the way forward? What is the next line of action for him to take, which is a major concern. We're kind of excited because I was on the whole process with him when we applied for the job. We went on the whole job interview stages and eventually got the offer earlier this year, and they've promised that they will sponsor. But with the new policy, it just makes it a little bit challenging for those who are looking for sponsorship, because for him now, he has been promised, he had met all the requirements before this new policy, and according to their to the lawyer working with the organization, there's possibility that their license to sponsor would be out sometime in August, first week in August. But the policy that the government just announced will be taking effect from the 22nd of July. It becomes a little bit more challenging and almost impossible. Now, the question now is, what then is the way forward? What do we need to do, or what do I need to do if I'm looking for a visa sponsorship job in the UK and the salary is not really as high as you would think. Now, the first thing you want to do basically is you need to start looking out for more technical roles. To be honest with you, more technical roles kind of pay more than the regular job roles. When I say more technical roles, I'm talking about more around tech roles, roles that are highly skilled roles, and even though there could be more competition, but the pay for those roles are actually reasonable. Roles like business analysis, it comes with a lot of challenges, to be honest. Roles like project management, data analytics, some of these roles pay very well, and there's a high possibility that you would get a job that will pay at least £35,000 if you qualify for the new entrant. Really means that your employer can still sponsor in that regard. Now, the second thing you probably want to put into consideration is to leverage on the temporary list that the government just put in place. Now, the thing is, with this temporary list, I mean, there's a deadline to it anyway, but however, it's worth giving a shot between now until 31st of December 2026. Now, if you read about the temporary shortage list, it says that this list contains 50 occupations at RQF level 3 to level 5 which remain eligible for the new applicants under the skilled worker route after 22nd of July 2025. This is an interim measure that will be removed by the end of 2026. So it means that you can leverage on the new entrant, you can leverage on the temporary shortage list between now and December 2026. A certificate of sponsorship has to be issued before 31st of December 2026. Now, this is, as you can see on the screen, these are the different job roles that falls under the temporary shortage list. For those who don't know, one of the major changes on the new immigration policy was that there's going to be an increase in the the degree qualification level before you can apply for a skilled worker visa. The whole idea is that you have to have at least an RQF level 6 or a bachelor's degree for you to be able to apply for the skilled worker visa. Now, with the new policy, what they're saying now is that if you get a job that is under the temporary shortage list, it means that you can still get sponsored on the skilled worker visa, although those jobs could be between RQF 3 to 5. Level 3 to 5, so which is a good thing. And these are different job roles, as you can see: managers in logistics, directors in consultancy services, laboratory technicians, electrical and electronic technicians, building and civil engineering technicians, quality assurance technicians, as you can see, IT operation technicians, IT user support technicians, database administrators and web content technicians, among many other job roles like dancers, photographers, business sales executive, advertising and marketing associate professionals, human resource and industrial relation officers, bookkeepers, payroll managers, wages clerk. These are some of the roles that falls under the new temporary shortage list. So if you're looking for any job now, I think it makes sense, if you have the prior experience or you have the skill set for, it makes sense to leverage on these different job roles. For example, HR, it means that you need to start thinking of getting your CIPD done. I mean, you meant to get a CIPD level 7 done. You can leverage on that qualification to then applying for HR related roles. So I mean, it's quite exciting to know that HR roles actually under the jobs that are in high demand. Basically, I can also see database administrator also. So if you have data experience, data knowledge, you can also leverage on applying for database administrator roles. So yeah, there's so many ways of still being able to go around the immigration policies and still get sponsored. It's just about you having the right skill set and the right approach, and applying to the right industry. So of course, if you want to get paid a little bit high, you might want to focus on private sector. However, it comes with its own perks. The major challenge with the private sector is that they would oftentimes require you to work with them for like 6 months, pass your probation before they can then start talking about sponsorship. Some of them sponsor, but I mean, it's probably one in 15 different private organizations that would sponsor you immediately after getting an offer, obviously because of the cost implication that comes with that commitment. So yeah, if you're struggling to get in a job and you've got no idea on how to go about it and you want to jump on a one-to-one conversation with me, there's a link in the description of this video. Click on the link, we schedule a call and we can have a conversation about what you've got, where you are right now, and what you need to do to get to exactly where you are. Trust me, it's going to be more challenging, and with the right information, you definitely be able to sail through. all of these major issues. People are getting sponsorship, trust me. And I've seen people who even those who are looking at going to the care route, there are also so many what's the word now, there's also so many ways to work around that also. You don't need to necessarily look for care assistant job. There are nursing assistant jobs that allows you to still bring in your dependents, and you will still get most of the nursing assistant roles at the moment, they get paid a whole lot compared to nursing care assistant. So there are ways of going around this. It's just you having the right information, speaking to the right people, and getting the right information to crack how to work your way around the immigration and policies. So if you have any questions that you can share publicly, you can say them in the comment section. And if you're coming across my channel for the first time, do well, hit on the red subscribe button to join the amazing Going family. And my returning subscribers, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So this will be the end of the video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you.